When you think of world-changing inventions, you might imagine Silicon Valley, space programs, or ancient civilizations. But what if I told you, many of humanity's most important breakthroughs came from one place? A single nation whose ideas shaped how we move, heal, read, listen, see, and live. From the machine that saved millions of lives, to the sound format that changed music forever, to the tiny smart chips inside your bank card, Germany has quietly engineered the backbone of modern life. Today, we dive into 18 German inventions that changed the world, 1 minute at a time. Stay till the end, because number 18 will genuinely surprise you. Oskar Barnack is indeed credited with inventing the camera that became the first commercially successful 35mm small-format camera, the Leica I. He was the head of development at Ernst Leit's Optische Werke, and his prototype, often referred to as the UR Leica, was developed in the early 1910s and perfected over several years. The Leica I was officially introduced and debuted at the Leipzig Spring Fair in 1925, marking a pivotal moment in photographic history. Its compact size and use of perforated 35mm cinema film allowed for unprecedented mobility and spontaneity, fundamentally changing the practice of photography and paving the way for modern photojournalism. Today, every compact camera, every DSLR, every phone camera, follows the small format concept Barnack invented. He didn't make a camera. He changed how we capture life. In 1897, scientists at Bayer created something extraordinary. Aspirin, the first painkiller with minimal side effects. Fast forward to today, aspirin is not only for headaches. Doctors prescribe low-dose aspirin to prevent heart attacks and strokes. Athletes use it for inflammation. 12,000 tons a year still come directly from Germany. This tiny white pill became the world's most trusted medicine. Sometimes, world-changing inventions fit in the palm of your hand. The concept of an airbag dates back to the 1950s, with patents filed by inventors like American John W. Hetrick and German Walter Linderer. Mercedes-Benz introduced its Supplemental Restraint System, SRS, with airbags in the 1981 S-Class, W126, model, initially as an optional feature. It wasn't just a cushion, it was a physics masterpiece. A tiny explosive charge, firing in milliseconds, creating a life-saving shield before you even realized you were in danger. Today, airbags are everywhere. Front, side, curtain, knee. Some cars have over 10 airbags, all using the same principle pioneered in Germany. Even motorcycles now use wearable airbag vests inspired by the original idea. One invention, millions of lives saved. Every time you pay with a card, unlock a door, or insert a SIM card, you're using a German invention. In 1969, Jürgen Detloff and Helmut Gottrup invented the chip card. By 1977, the first programmable smart card was patented. Today, chip cards secure heavy checkmark banking, heavy checkmark healthcare, heavy checkmark identity, heavy checkmark mobile phones, heavy checkmark transportation. Modern cybersecurity relies heavily on this tiny invention. Billions of people use it every day without ever knowing its German origin. X-rays were discovered in 1895 by Wilhelm Conrad von Röntgen. Röntgen was a German physicist who used this new form of radiation to photograph objects that were hidden behind opaque shields. He even photographed part of his own skeleton. X-rays were soon used as an important diagnostic tool in medicine. Today, hospitals use X-rays to diagnose fractures. Airport scanners check luggage. Scientists study materials. Engineers inspect buildings and machines. It is one of the most important discoveries in medical history. Before Apple, before Microsoft, before Silicon Valley existed, there was Konrad Zuse, a German engineer who hated doing math. So in 1941, he built the Z3, the first fully functional programmable computer. His machine used binary logic, just like our laptops today. He literally laid the foundation for digital computing. From smartphones to AI, everything we do today traces back to the Z3's logic system. Germany didn't just build a computer. It helped build the digital world. German ophthalmologist Adolf Gaston Eugen Fick with constructing and fitting the first successful contact lens in 1888. He first fitted animals with the lenses and later made them for people. These lenses were made from heavy brown glass and were 18 to 21 millimeters in diameter. Fast forward to now. We have breathable soft lenses, color lenses, nightwear lens that reshape your vision, and even smart contact lenses under development that can monitor glucose levels. One German idea led to a global revolution in vision technology. German engineering professor Karl von Linde patented the first efficient compressed ammonia refrigerator in 1876, which was a major breakthrough in refrigeration technology. Building on his 1874 methyl ether refrigerator, the ammonia-based system was a reliable and practical invention that displaced the use of ice for food handling and many industrial processes. This wasn't just about making ice. It changed food forever. Modern refrigeration enabled supermarkets, allowed long-distance food transport, reduced spoilage, transformed medicine storage, made air conditioning possible. Linde's invention literally reshaped the way humanity eats and lives. German engineer Heinrich Fokker began developing rotary-wing aircraft solutions in the early 1930s, and his work culminated in the Focke-Wulf FW-61, which made its first free flight on June 26, 1936, becoming the world's first truly practical and fully controllable helicopter. Today, helicopters rescue people, fight fires, carry soldiers, transport patients, capture film shots. From medical emergencies to global defense, Fokke's invention became one of humanity's most versatile flying machines. In 1885, German engineer Gottlieb Daimler unveiled the Daimler Reitwagen riding car. Powered by his new internal combustion engine, this wooden-framed vehicle is widely considered the world's first true motorcycle. It was loud, unstable, and bone-crunching, but it was also the first motorcycle. Today, MotoGP bikes exceed 350 kilometers per hour. Electric motorcycles are emerging. Motorbikes transport millions daily worldwide. A rough wooden prototype became a global culture. The physicist Hans von Ohain was one of the inventors of jet propulsion. In 1933, he designed the first self-contained jet engine to run and later the first to power an all-jet aircraft. Although none of his designs entered production, his contributions to the development of the jet engine are invaluable. He designed a working turbojet engine, the Hees 3B, which powered the experimental Heinkel He-178. This aircraft made the world's first jet-powered flight on August 27, 1939. Today, jet engines fly over 4 billion passengers per year, power cargo planes, enable space missions, allow global travel in hours, not days. Flight as we know it exists because of pioneers like von Ohain. In 1987, at the Fraunhofer Institute for Integrated Circuits IIS in Germany, a team of engineers and scientists successfully compressed audio into a tiny digital package that became known as the MP3. Their work, led by figures such as Karl-Heinz Brandenburg, Ernst Eberlein, and Heinz Gerhauser, resulted in the creation of the file format that fundamentally revolutionized digital music and consumption. Key technology utilized psychoacoustics to remove sounds outside the range of human hearing, enabling significant compression without a perceived loss in quality. This breakthrough paved the way for the digital music era, file sharing, and portable media players. Without MP3, there is no Spotify, no Apple Music. It reshaped global culture. In 1450, Johannes Gutenberg changed human history. His movable type printing press unlocked something priceless: knowledge. Before Gutenberg, books were rare and expensive. After Gutenberg, ideas spread across continents. Scientific revolutions, global education, newspapers, novels, all possible because of this one invention. Today, every printer, newspaper, PDF, and ebook traces its origins back to Gutenberg's workshop in Germany. He didn't just invent a machine. He sparked a global information explosion. In 1835, Heinrich Engelhart Steinweg built his first piano. A year later, he made the first grand piano in his kitchen. In 1851, Steinweg emigrated to the United States, where he and 4 of his sons established their own production company, Steinway and Sons, in New York. Steinway currently provides more than 95% of the world's concert halls with their 9-foot-long Model D concert grand piano. From classical symphonies to movie soundtracks, Steinway's innovation shaped modern music. Rudolf Hell developed an electronic engraving machine called the Kliskograph in 1951, which electronically scanned and engraved printing blocks. The second part of the statement is correct. Heldet introduced the first commercial color scanner, the chromograph, in 1963. This device was used for making color separations for printing and was a major advancement in the graphic arts industry. Every digital scan traces its origin to Hell's pioneering work. In 1931, international headlines announced the development of the world's first all-electronic television system, designed in Germany by a 24-year-old genius with the grand name of Baron Manfred von Ardenne. Von Ardenne had performed the first public demonstration of his electronic television system at the Berlin Radio Exhibition. In 1935, the first regular television program was broadcast in Germany. This breakthrough led to broadcasting, news channels, sports TV, streaming services, YouTube itself. The screen you're watching this video on exists thanks to Ardenne's invention. The person responsible for healthy teeth is the pharmacist Ottomar von Meyenberg. He experimented in 1907 with tooth powder, mouthwash, and ethereal oils. What he came up with was a toothpaste he named Chloridot. With a little peppermint added for good taste, he filled the paste directly into pliable metal tubes. And we've been brushing our teeth regularly after breakfast and before bedtime ever since. Today, toothpaste prevents cavities, strengthens enamel, whitens teeth, freshens breath. A small German experiment became a worldwide daily habit. Mayonnaise started in France. But the mayo you know today? The one in jars worldwide. It was standardized, bottled, and made famous by Richard Hellman, a German immigrant in New York. His blue ribbon mayonnaise became a global food icon. Sometimes, innovation isn't invention, it's reinvention. From medicine to music, from travel to technology, from cameras to computers, German innovations touch every moment of our daily lives. These 18 inventions didn't just change Germany, they changed humanity. If you enjoyed this journey through history and innovation, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more world-changing stories. Thanks for watching. And remember, innovation is everywhere. You just have to look.